Hi, everybody. I'm excited because we're back and we're moving on to the second app that we're going to create here using MIT App Inventor. This one is called the Happy Accelerometer. And basically, what you're going to be doing is moving a smiley face around your screen based on how you tilt your tablet or your phone. If you've ever wondered how a driving game works, when you're tilting the screen like this and you're driving and moving and trying not to hit things, this is how it works. So we're going to go to App Inventor and we're going to start up a new project. Oh, this is the one we're going to make right here. This was my test thing here. So let's see. Let's say happy, and then I'm going to just say accelerometer, accelerometer. Am I spelling that right? I think there's only one L. Accelerometer. Okay. All right. So here we go. We're starting our new program. And obviously, since this is called the accelerometer, we're going to be needing to use the accelerometer. So we're going to go to the sensors tab here and we're going to drag in the accelerometer sensor, the accelerometer sensor. Remember, that's just a built-in sensor. So it's not something that's going to really pop up on the screen that the user will see, but it's going to be a part of the app. Okay, so let's see. What else are we going to need? We are going to need a canvas. We're going to need an image sprite. So a sprite is something that kind of pops up inside the canvas. It's an image. And so we'll pull that into the canvas, not just anywhere on the screen, but into the canvas itself. And what else are we going to need? We will need a couple of labels. So let's see, where can I find those labels? Not in layout, media. Where is that thing? Sensor, social, storage, connectivity, extension. User interface is it's got to be in here, right? Label. There it is. Okay, so we'll pull that in, and actually, we're going to pull that in to the top of the screen here. Okay. Now, label one is going to be. We're going to rename that to. Let's see. Old name. Let's say accelerometer. Accelerometer position. Okay. And then label two, we're going to rename to smiley position. Okay, now you guys can go ahead and make your own names for that or whatever you want it to be. Okay, so smiley position, accelerometer position. All right, now I think we have to do some stuff here. Let's see. Let's change the text label to accelerometer position. And then let's change the text to this one to uh, smiley position. All right, perfect. And what else do we need to do here? Okay, so we're going to change canvas one. We're going to change the height. Let's see. Let me check this to make sure that I'm doing it right. Yes, canvas. Okay. All right, so we are going to fill the parent for the width, and we're going to set the height to 80%. So I'm looking here at like page 4, I think, something like that. Set the width to fill parent, set the height to 80%. Okay, so let's see. So the height is going to be 80%. Okay, and the width is going to completely fill the parent. There you go. All right, and then we have our sprite inside here, right here, and you can change if you want to change the background color or do anything like that. Let's see. Let's give it a nice green background. I like green. Background. You can do an image if you want. Fill parent. Okay. Image sprite here. Now we're going to download a picture of a smiley face, and we're going to upload it. So you could do something else if you want. Here, I just Googled up smiley face. I downloaded this image. I just right clicked and I went to save image as. And then from the downloads folder, I was able to upload it right here. So let's see. Image sprite enabled. Where is the picture? Okay, none. So we're going to click upload file and we're going to choose the file. And now this is in the downloads. It should be under, well, I have a lot of stuff in here. Happyface.jpg. I'm going to choose that one right there. I'm going to upload it, and then it will allow that to be the picture right there. That's quite big. Okay, no problem though. I think that's all right. Height. Oh, you know what? No, we should probably shrink this down. Let's go 50 pixels by width, also 50 pixels, because we want to be able to move this thing around the screen. That looks a little small to me. I might go a little bit bigger. I might go 100 pixels by 100 pixels. No, that's the interval. Sorry. Interval is 100. Okay. Let's change this to 100. Okay. All right, there. That looks a little bit better. And now we'll make sure all this is set. Accelerometer sensor, that should be good. You can change the sensitivity of it. That's pretty interesting right there. And then we'll go over to our blocks view. Okay. Now, let's see. What do we want to do? The first thing we're actually going to do before we start making it move is we're going to put some labels for the accelerometer position just so we could start messing with that a little bit. So I am going to go to my labels right here for accelerometer position. Oh, maybe I'm not going to do that. Let's see. What do I do here? So when accelerometer sensor dot okay. Ah, yes. So, of course, you find it here in the accelerometer sensor, not inside the accelerometer position. Okay, so let's see. When accelerometer sensor senses that the acceleration has changed, we're going to put it there. And what are we going to do? We want to now set our label. So you can change the label, background color, all that stuff. Let's change the text to set the text to display our accelerometer position. Now we want all three, X, Y, and Z. So we're going to have to do something called connecticating some strings. So that means we're going to have all three of these, the X, the Y, and the Z, and we're going to put them together into one string. And actually, we want labels too. So we're going to have to do that too. So we're going to use one of these built-in things for the first time ever. We're going to use the text function right here, the join text together. Okay, so I want to put that in there, and then I want to add some more of these. So let's see. I think we want 6 for this one. So now we're going to be able to type 6 things, or we're going to have 6 things displayed right here. So join, and now we're also going to want some text to work with as well, just some blank places where we can type. So we're going to pull that in there. So we'll do this, and we'll say XL equals, and then let's see, let's copy this and let's paste it. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's copy this and let's paste it a couple times, and then we'll change this one to YXL equals and to ZXL equals. Okay, and then we'll put these into alternating positions like this. ZXL equals, and now we can pull in our XXL get X acceleration, connect that, snap that in there, get Y acceleration, pull that in, snap it, and get Z acceleration, pull that in, snap it into place. All right, now let's go ahead and save our project, and let's go and test it to see if it's working. So we're going to add, no, cancel. I always do that. Let's see, connect. Let's do a reset connection, and then we'll connect to the AI companion, and I'll pull out my tablet here, and I will, let's see if we can reset this. It's giving me this screen from previously, from a previous test. Let's just close the app and reopen it. Sorry about that. Oh, why? Let's see, maybe if we just close the app and reopen it, it will work. Let's see, let's close that, close all. All right, now let's open this back up. All right, here we go. Now I'm getting the blank screen. I'm gonna scan the QR code as we do. Okay. We've locked on. It's telling me I'm out of date. That's probably okay for now. We're going to get that fixed, hopefully. All right, so now you can see what's on the screen. Uh-oh. Sorry. One sec. Let's see. Let's reset the connection and connect the AI companion. Scan the QR code one more time. Sorry about that. I think I pressed the back button with my thumb, but all right, we'll get it working. All right, here we go. And okay, so now you can see it's working. It's basically showing what is on the screen. Dismiss. And this is jumping up and down because sometimes the number fits there, sometimes it doesn't fit there. So it's always jumping up and down as this bar gets bigger or smaller. And these numbers are changing, right? As I move the tablet, these numbers keep changing. It's just a bit nauseating. To be honest with you, it kind of it's a little bit hard to look at. So let's see if we can fix that by changing those numbers not to be fully featured decimals, but to be rounded to just their integer value. Let's go ahead and try that. What we're going to do is we're going to go to the math one right here, the math drawer, and we're going to pull out the round tool right here. So we're going to use the round to just modify our things right here. So let's see. Let's go math and let's round, and let's just do a copy and paste. Command C, Command V. All right, and now we'll pull in right there and pull in right there. Okay, and then we'll go back to our designer view. I don't know why I do that, but let's see if that had any effect on our accelerometer values here. Maybe makes them a little bit easier to look at, and it did. So if you see that, oops, if you see that, now we just have whole numbers. The smiley doesn't jump around, and the accelerometers, you can still get the reading. So we're going from 1 to 0 when we tilt it this way. Uh, we go to 7, 8 when we go to Y when we move it this way, right? It can sense it. And that kind of thing. All right, so let's go back. Now, I realized I have done a couple of things here. I forgot to do a couple of key steps when I did this. Instead of the unspecified screen orientation, let's lock it into portrait. So that will always keep the screen looking like this instead of letting it rotate, which will be better for this because you don't want your screen rotating as you're trying to play a game, right? That's going to be really annoying. Let's make it scrollable. That will be good. And I think everything else is probably okay here. I feel like there was something else that I forgot to do, but now I can't remember what. Oh, let's see. I remember what it is now. The image sprite. So when we start our game, we probably want our image sprite to be in the middle of the canvas right here, right? So if you look here, you can see the X, Y, and Z values that this image is holding. So let's go ahead and change X. Let's try 120. I think that will probably work. Yeah, so that moved it to the middle. Let's back it off just a little bit. Let's do 110. Okay, maybe a little bit too big. Let's try 105. Okay, that looks good. And then Y, let's try 105 again just to see if that works. That worked pretty good. Okay, and then Z, let's see what happens if we change Z. Let's just change Z to 100, and it does nothing. And I want you guys to try to figure out why Z does nothing. Keeping in mind that this is the x-axis of the tablet, this is the y-axis of the tablet, and the z-axis is the in and out. So why does changing Z essentially do nothing? All right, so there we go. Let's take another look at our app and see if it's changed. It takes a second to load here, but hopefully our smiley face will move to the middle. No, perhaps it's not doing anything. Okay, not to worry. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so you can see what it looks like now. All right. So now ultimately the goal is that when we tilt it, our smiley face moves that direction, right? We want to tilt it just like we're playing one of those driving games. You tilt it and it moves in that direction. So let's go ahead and set that up. So now I believe we're going to get that in the image sprite. And we are going to, which one do we want here? Dot dragged, image reach, no. Move to, okay, so when it senses the acceleration has changed, then we want the image sprite to move into position, the X and Y position. All right, so we want it to move to position. And let's just go ahead and call up the accelerometer position. Set, oh, no, never mind. Move to, okay, so how are we going to get those values here? We can just grab the get x excel and we'll click it in place right there and get y excel and just click it into place right here. Okay. So now let's go ahead and check out this on our tablet and see if it works to now allow us to move. Of course, it takes a second to load here. We'll be patient. Let's go look at our designer view and our image sprite right here. Okay, still working? Yep, okay. So you can see that it does move, but it snaps to this upper left-hand corner and it will only move a little bit, right? And I think I know why that's happening. Actually, in fact, I know why. That is happening because it's setting the X and Y position to whatever our accelerometer is set to, which is basically a number between 0 or between -10 and 10. So it's basically setting it to go right up here in the upper corner, like a number between 0. 0 would be up in the upper corner, -1 would be just out, +1 would be, a little bit like that. So it's kind of constrained because it can never have a number bigger than 10. So it has to kind of stay, it's bound in this upper left-hand corner. Now, if you look at where the center is 105, right? So we kind of want that to be our starting point, and then we want to move it left and right, up and down from that starting point. Okay. So what I'm not going to do is show you the coding to make that happen. That's what you have to figure out. Okay. So, but I will give you some hints that you're going to want to use these math links right here to try to help you figure that out. This math link right here will let you just type in a number. For example, I might type in 100, right? And then I would have the number 100 to use. Some other ones will let you add things right here. And you can change this to add more things, right? You can obviously subtract, multiply, divide, do powers, and then you have square roots, absolute values, negative. You can change negative to positive and back again, et cetera, et cetera. So I want you guys to try to figure out what math characters you need to plug in here, doing something like that to get this to work. All right, that's a challenge. Thanks for watching the video. Good luck with your project.